Welcome back to Zumanity. It's Alex Belfield here in Las Vegas at the New York, one of my favourite shows in Las Vegas, and we've seen them all. This is the more sensual, fun and sexy side of Cirque Du Soleil, and we're here with two of the stars of the show today. Wayne, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good for my age. And Katerina?
Hello, I'm doing great.
You are delicious, may I say that?
Oh, thank you.
What a life you've got. Twice a night you get to come into this theatre, which is probably one of the most beautifully lit theatres in Las Vegas, and perform this wonderful routine in Zumanity and steal the hearts of the audience. It's a nice gig, isn't it?
Oh, that's the best job I ever have.
Tell us what your role is and what you do in the show.
Well, my character is Breakfast at Tiffany. I play Holly Golightly. And it's very classic, sassy, a little tipsy lady. And yeah, she's having fun and young, beautiful life. I guess that's...
Indeed you are, and you both are. It must be great to be you, Wayne, because let's face it, every girl in that audience, and a few of the guys as well, probably find you a nice bit of trouser. That's a nice English saying.
It's not a bad job, you know. I'm an Englishman, but I have to wear a kilt and pretend to be Scottish fantasy, so that's probably the worst part of my job. But I get to strip off and get to throw this beautiful lady around, so...
Where do you start? Do you start being an athlete? Do you start getting fit? Or do you start being attractive? Where did your sort of prep come into this? Because the act is so beautifully created from all those disciplines, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was a gymnast for Great Britain for about 7 years, and then I ran off to the circus and worked hard, and eventually it was Katerina that found me, so she asked me to come work with her, and haven't looked back since.
You have one of the most beautiful chemistries in Las Vegas and probably the world. It has to be that. If it looked awkward or creepy, it would be the worst act on earth, wouldn't it?
Thank you. Well, we trying, I guess. It has to come out naturally, and you have to feel it. I always say, don't just do it. You have to feel it with your body, the emotions, and you have to put your soul into it.
For anybody who hasn't seen this show, it is about love and romance, and about even ugly people like me can find someone who finds them attractive. I feel inspired at the end of this.
Yeah, I mean, that's our job, is to get out on stage and, you know, kind of create some passion to get people inspired to go home and make love in the bedroom, you know. This makes everyone feel sexy.
And there's fat, thin, old, young, tiny meat, well hung. There's all different types of people in this show, and it's inclusive. I think what the problem of some of these shows is, especially the sexier shows, is they're exclusive. They're saying unless you're 6 foot tall and have pert breasts, you're not attractive, and unless you have a 10-inch penis, you're not attractive. This show says you can be very small, you can be very large. Somebody will find sexy somewhere.
Yeah, we try to hit like all areas, you know. Our act is kind of the more general, regular, you know, she's drinking and a beautiful woman and I'm trying to get her attention, and I think a lot of people can relate to it because it's kind of more of a regular relationship.
Everybody wants to have sex.
Yes, but when you've got my face, it's not so easy.
Well, I'm sure it's everything, something about somebody have to be something special. You just have to find it.
I also have a thing called micro penis. He'll explain what that is later. It's a very big disadvantage in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Well, you still have your hands and your tongue, and you know.
Well, I do indeed. Yes, there is that. What is great about your bit is that it is a play within itself, isn't it? And there's a lot of acting involved, and it's beautifully set up and lit, as I say. The theatrics of it really can only be done this well by Cirque. They're masters of that, making you look even more amazing than you are.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is my favorite show, and this is the most beautiful show to me, and sensual and sexual, and yeah, I can't wish for anything better than this. I don't think I can perform anywhere else after the show. I can't even imagine myself in more like regular circus job, so...
Yeah, they know what they're doing here, and they do make each act shine. For you, what's it like, Wayne, being a Brit in Las Vegas? I mean, even I seem to be able to charm the ladies here, and I don't look like you.
Oh, well, when I first came out here, I was only 20, you know, and I had to wait 3 weeks till I was 21. That was the biggest shock, coming from Leeds and, you know, at university, drinking every night. You can't complain, you know, but the thing is that we live off the strip, so we don't see it as much. You get them nights where people are throwing their knickers at you, pretty much. But yeah, you can't complain, you know.
It's like a young version of Tom Jones, really, isn't it? Something like that. It's not unusual. Then when we look at the fact you're doing 2 shows a night and you're doing 10 of them a week, it is a job and a hard job. How do you keep it fresh? Because if you look bored on stage, it would ruin the whole illusion, wouldn't it?
Well, first of all, we are professionals. Doesn't matter how you feel or like what's going on. You have negative day or anything happen in your life, but you have to go on stage and present your best, present your 100%, and to not get bored. Well, you have to take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I don't know, keep your best and being happy. Do things outside of the job, maybe different things. I don't know. Yeah, just stay happy, positive. Do things for yourself.
What's it like being attractive?
Oh, I guess it's cool. I don't know what to say.
Well, all I mean is I'm an ugly guy who walks in a room and nobody notices. No, it's true. I'm deeply unattractive. Wolf ugly, we call it in England. But, I mean, I've never had that look of adoration. And what you get from the audience, stop fanning yourself, what you get from the audience is this sort of look of awe and inspiration, because you're sort of living the dream and we're vicariously thinking, oh, if only I could be your legs.
Well, I guess I use that as a tool, and I get charged by their energy, but by their attention, and I just take it further by playing with them and provoke them, or maybe make them a little bit scared.
Would you ever consider a ginger guy? Because you know what they say, rusty roof equals a damp basement. Would you?
I don't have a type of a man, so you never know.
There
You
you
just
go.
have to find out.
There you go. I'm here for another 3 days. And then we think about that scene at the end, which is sort of the climax of the show in more ways than one. What's that like for you, being on a revolving stage where basically 30 people are making love, in a theatrical way, of course?
You're talking about orgy in there.
Well, I didn't want to use that word. It's a little crude. We're English, you see, but you can use it.
Yeah, sure. I think that's a very brave idea, and bring actual real audience on stage. We have 2 members that we invite, man and woman, and we just tell them, like, you know what, lay down and relax, and we're gonna make you feel good now. Are you ready?
Are there still surprises? I mean, you've been doing this a long time. When you involve the public in anything, you never know quite how they're going to react. That you must see some strange things.
Oh yeah, sometimes ladies just want to show their breast and take the bra off, and or they're just completely shy and giggling and can't even say a word. And the guys sometimes freaked out and they want to walk back to their wives, or opposite, they just give us little slaps on the bum, you know, and be like, ho, take it easy.
What is great about this show, it has a sense of humour, and let's face it, sex is utterly ludicrous, especially when you look like me. What this show does is make fun of it as well as make it sensual, and that's what's unique. It's got a great sense of humour and an irony to it.
You got to keep it relaxed, you know. You can't be serious. You know, sex is fun. With this show, you know, we have the clowns and we try to bring in the jokes. The last scene, the orgy, you know, you always get random people, and some nights are the best nights, you know. They get on stage and they just let loose. It's pretty cool to see.
Well, if I could be either of you for just one day, imagine having this face, Katerina. It's depressing. You two are gorgeous together, and you've got such a beautiful act. It really is, joking aside, one of the most beautiful things I think I've ever seen, and they make you look so gorgeous up there. I guess it's disappointing as in a way that you can't see yourself doing it, because you do look magnificent.
Well, you know, for me, it's quite easy, because I just try to not think about the audience. I just, you know, get in the zone and not even think about the actual act. I just try to feel it. And, you know, with a beautiful lady like that on stage, it's kind of easy to do.
If they hired me for his role, would you resign?
Why not? You need to find out first, and then you can say yes or no.
I think I'd look marvellous well hung from the ceiling, don't you?
Let's try it tonight.
Let's have a go. Let's see whether the producers are into it. Wayne, good to see you. Congratulations. It's such a beautiful act and a tremendous show. Zumanity's on here at New York, New York. Come and see it. It really is one of the most unique and brilliant and saucy shows, because for all the sin in Sin City, there's not really that much around, is there? This is the sauciest show on the strip.
Yeah, of course. You know, we got the best looking people, and we got the biggest variety of people, and, you know, it's Cirque du Soleil, so...
See whether they'll hire a chubby ginger with a small man phallus, and we'll see how we go. How about that?
Yeah, you know, I mean, get your audition in there.
I don't think Wayne's too convinced, but Katerina, you seem more impressed. Great to talk to you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being gorgeous, and good luck with the show tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's a place for anybody in our show, so you can try it.
Thank you.
Thank you.